If you need a car that just keeps going under 12 grand, these 8 are the ones. One surprise isn't Japanese, and there's a hybrid here that quietly runs past 300,000 miles. We pulled from reliability data, mechanic input, and long-term owner reports. No fluff, just cars that outlive their price. Subscribe to CarStream for no-nonsense buyer guides and deep dives. Our criteria are simple. Common in the US, easy parts, simple upkeep, and proven past 200,000 with basic maintenance. Number 3 is a mechanic favorite. Let's start with the foundations and build up to the sleeper long-haul champ. Number 8, Toyota Corolla, 2012 to 2018. The intro line is simple. This is the default answer for cheap miles. You gotta love that it uses straightforward engines with timing chains that rarely complain. Strengths: calm torque curve that doesn't stress the hardware, great MPG, low insurance, and parts stocked everywhere. Known issues to check: early CVT shudder on some years, make sure the fluid's been serviced on schedule, minor interior wear, and watch for rust in heavy road salt states. Real world, Corollas doing 250,000 as commuter appliances are basically boring news at this point. Rideshare fleets run them because downtime costs money, and these don't sit. Why it's a great 2025 buy. There's a big pool under 10 to 12 grand. They're easy to maintain, and ownership is predictable. The thing is, predictability saves you more than a fancy feature list. Speaking of small cars that take a beating, number 7, Honda Fit. 2011 to 2017. Tiny footprint, huge utility. Those magic seats turn it into a minivan when you need it. Strengths: chain-driven engines, a simple suspension, roomy cabin for the size, and brakes and tires that don't drain your wallet. Known issues: coil packs can go, CVT fluid neglect shortens life, and rear hatch seals in wet climates deserve a look. Real world? Delivery and urban fits at 200,000 to 250,000 still feel tight if the basics were done. Why it's great in 2025. Many list under 8 to 10 grand. Parts availability is strong, and it punches way above its weight for space. If you want a city car that shrugs at miles, this is it. Now a curve that keeps it affordable when Toyota and Honda prices spike. Number 6. Hyundai Elantra, 2016 to 2018, non-turbo. The hook: non-turbo simplicity with wide availability. Strengths: naturally aspirated engines that don't rely on boost, comfortable highway manners, and fair parts pricing. Known issues: watch for oil consumption on some engines and listen for suspension clunks over bumps. Real-world reputation: taxis and commuters crossing 200,000 with basic service. Oil, filters, coolant, nothing exotic. Why it's a solid 2025 value. You'll often find them 9 to 11 grand, sometimes less, and you avoid the bidding wars on Japanese nameplates. Speaking of stepping up, we're about to add size and highway comfort while keeping the bulletproof theme intact. Number 5. Toyota Camry, 2012 to 2017, 4-cylinder. The quick intro, the calm commuter that just keeps chewing up miles. Strengths: a simple 4-cylinder that likes regular oil changes, smooth torque delivery that doesn't beat up the transmission, and long brake and tire life because the car's easy on consumables. Known issues: minor oil seep you'll notice as dampness rather than drips, the occasional interior rattle on older trims, and dated infotainment that still gets the job done. Real world? 300,000 on basic fleet service isn't rare. You see them on the highway, still quiet, still steady. Why it's great in 2025. Big inventory under 12 grand. Lots of one-owner cars with clean histories, and mechanics know them inside and out. That means faster diagnoses and cheaper labor. If you run lots of freeway, this is a stress reducer, keeping the balance but adding a bit more road feel. Number 4. Honda Accord, 2013 to 2017, 4-cylinder. Intro line: the commuter with a backbone. Strengths: timing chain engines that go the distance, comfortable seats for long stints, and steering that communicates just enough. Known issues: starter wear on higher miles, infotainment glitches on some trims, and the occasional clear coat fade on roofs and trunks in sunny states. Real world: 250,000 to 300,000 examples are standard fare when owners follow oil and transmission service intervals. Why it's great in 2025. You can still land high-mile trims under 12 grand, and parts are everywhere and reasonably priced. The thing is, it's not just reliable. It stays pleasant to drive at mileage where others feel tired. Now for the non-Japanese standout you asked for. Number 3 is coming soon. But first, here's the preface. If you want an American midsize that avoids turbo headaches, check this. The Ford Fusion 2013 to 2016 with the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine. Quick intro, the dependable non-turbo option with straightforward maintenance. Strengths, simple port-injected setup, a roomy, comfortable ride, and affordable suspension parts that you can source anywhere. Known issues, door latches and window regulators fail more often than you'd like, and rust in snow belts is something to inspect closely. Real world? Fleets ran these past 200,000 because the 2.5 just keeps starting, idling, and going. Why it's a win in 2025. You'll often find them under 8 to 10 grand, which leaves budget for preventive maintenance. This one proves you don't need a Japanese badge to get predictable, cheap miles if you pick the right engine. Now the energy bumps up again. We've nailed the sedans. Next, a compact SUV that refuses to quit. And the non-Japanese standout that proves you don't need a premium badge for long-term miles. Quick heads up, number 3 is a car mechanic swear-by for cheap, consistent miles. Drop your guess for the top pick in the comments. If this is saving you cash, like and subscribe. All right, let's jump into the compact SUV workhorses and see why they outlast the field. Number 3, Subaru Forester 2010 to 2014, non-turbo, 2.5 liters. The intro, the honest utility rig that does the miles if you buy it right. Strengths, simple, naturally aspirated boxer engine, roomy, upright cabin with great visibility, straightforward AWD that's confident in bad weather, and parts you can source anywhere. It's the SUV you choose when you need space and traction without a premium badge. Known issues. On earlier years, head gasket seep can show up. Look for coolant smell, overflow bubbles, or oily residue at the case seam. CVT on later trims needs fluid serviced on schedule. Manuals are stout. Also check rear wheel bearings for hum and look for rust at rear subframes in salt states. The key is inspection and documented service. Real world? Foresters routinely pass 200,000 in snow country because the drivetrain is understressed and the packaging is simple. Keep oil changes tight and cooling system healthy, and they just run. Why it earns a spot in 2025. Clean. Non-turbo examples often list 10 to 12 grand. You get year-round utility, cheap consumables, and a platform mechanics know well, which keeps labor predictable. Now, number 2, Toyota RAV4 2013 to 2018 non-turbo. Intro, the small SUV that just works. Strengths, durable, naturally aspirated engines, simple AWD that doesn't freak out with age, slow-wearing components, and parts shared across the Toyota lineup. It's the kind of SUV you buy when you need cargo space, kid duty, and long highway runs without drama. Known issues to check, listen for wheel bearing hum at speed, check rear brake wear, and note a bit of wind noise on the highway. None of that stops it from marching past 200,000 with basic maintenance. Real-world reputation? Family haulers doing 200,000 to 250,000 with little more than oil, filters, and timely brakes. Because it isn't chasing big power, the drivetrain lives an easy life. Why it's great in 2025. Base and mid-trims are near 12 grand in many markets, with clean records if you shop patiently. Resale stays strong, which means you don't bleed value if you move on later. Here's the kicker. This is the SUV that feels boring in the best way. It starts, carries, and returns decent MPG. The pattern continues. Naturally aspirated engines, conservative tuning, and transmissions that don't hunt. Speaking of a pattern, the next pick closes the loop with something enthusiasts underestimate. A simple, efficient compact that can outlast bigger names if you buy the right year and engine. Before we crown it, a quick preface. You've seen the Corolla as the default, solid, predictable, zero surprises. But when you want cheap miles with a little more engagement without sacrificing longevity, this next one edges it out on upkeep and drive feel in the right spec. Number 1, Mazda 3 2014 to 2018 non-turbo, preferably the 2.L. Intro, the fun one that still stacks miles. Strengths, Simple, sky-active, naturally aspirated engines with efficient combustion, a tight chassis that holds alignment well, and corrosion improvements over earlier generations. The 2L is the sweet spot because it sips fuel and avoids extra stress. Think of sky-active like using a better shovel. Same job, smarter shape, so each scoop takes less effort. Known issues to check. Infotainment hiccups that a software update often calms. Early rust in harsh salt states. Look at rear wheel arches and subframes, and engine mounts that soften with age, leading to a little vibration at idle. None of this is expensive if you budget smart and buy a car that's been maintained. Real-world reputation. Owners reporting 200,000 to 250,000 plus with strong MPG and minimal repairs when they stick to oil and transmission service intervals. It's not unusual to see original drivetrains still tight, taking long highway trips without a peep. What's crazy is how well the interior materials hold up for the price point. Switchgear stays crisp, and seats don't collapse early when drivers keep them clean. Why it's a great 2025 buy. You'll often find them 9 to 12 grand. Parts availability is strong, and mechanic familiarity is better than people expect because this platform sold well. For DIYers, the bay is accessible, filters are easy, fluids are straightforward, and common wear items don't require special tools. That keeps cost per mile low and turns routine maintenance into quick Saturday jobs. Why pick it over a Corolla for the top spot? Simple. With the 2.L and a well-kept service record, the Mazda 3 gives you long-haul reliability plus a chassis that feels lively for years. It stays aligned, the suspension geometry protects tires, and the drivetrain doesn't beg for premium fixes. It lands right in our pattern. Naturally aspirated engine, conventional transmission, conservative tune, and a platform that doesn't punish you with parts pricing. Close the loop. Across this list, the common thread is simple engineering that breathes easily. No high-strung turbos, no exotic transmissions, just well-sorted cars that turn maintenance into routine rather than drama. Here's the real pattern. The cars that last use naturally aspirated engines, conservative gearing, and common parts, which means predictable maintenance and fewer surprise bills. Stick to clean histories, confirm fluid service, and budget a little for day one baseline work, filters, fresh brake fluid, and a full inspection, which pays back in quiet, predictable miles. If you want more cars that hit 300,000 without stress, like this video and subscribe to CarStream so you don't miss the next buyer's guide. We've got deep dives coming on engines, transmissions, and what maintenance actually matters. Tell me in the comments, which long-lasting car do you trust the most? And how many miles are on yours right now? Share this with a friend shopping under 12 grand. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next engine teardown.